Hi, it's me again, and today I would like to talk about a very interesting topic. This is something that has brought a lot of problems all over the world. I met a man not long ago, a man who happened to have been my friend for very many years. I saw him getting married. Even before he got married, I was involved even in his courtship, and therefore I knew the kind of a man and his wife were. We were very close family friends. And this man shared with me something about his intimacy or his intimate relationship with the wife, and he looked in distress. After he talked for a while, he told me, "You know what, David? I feel like calling it off. I actually want out." And I was shocked. I asked him, why? Why would you want out? What has happened to you and your beloved wife, the lady that you are talking about all the time? And he told me, it's no longer the same. I've fallen out of love. So I asked him, what exactly do you mean that you have fallen out of love? Were you in love at any one time? And he said, I think so. Remember, this is a person I have known for many years. I even got to know when he was starting this relationship. And when the relationship was hot, or rather when they were dating, he was really in love. He would talk about this girl all the time. He would tell me stories about how she's a wonderful lady, how she cooked well, even how she smelled well, how they shared niceties when they went for outings, how he would give her flowers and she would receive very well. That they got married, they went for honeymoon, that they had fun. And yes, they came back from honeymoon, and of course, after a while, he stopped talking about this girl so often. And many times when you would say something not very pleasant. And it has gone on for several years. They have 2 kids. And now he wants out. He wants to actually divorce his wife because he has fallen out of love. I'm not going to go into details about this, and this is something that is happening to so many people. But I have been asking myself questions. What is happening to relationships? What happens to people who loved each other? They get to a place that they now hate each other. They hate each other so much to the extent of killing each other, leave alone separation. And I want to say this because I don't have a lot of time to share a lot of details, but I intend to talk about this topic in several sections. But today I just want to talk about what love is. When somebody says they're in love, what is it that they are feeling? What is it that they actually call love? And then, how can somebody who was once in love say that they have fallen out of love? There are 3 definitions of love, or rather, there are 3 types of love according to Greek philosophers. And the first kind of love is agape. Agape is the godly love. It's the kind of love that is unconditional. This kind of love where you do not need to see anything in order to love. You give and love without expecting anything in return. In fact, you don't even expect to be told thank you or even to be loved back. You just love. That is agape love, is the godly love. The other kind of love is eros. Eros love is the kind of romantic love. is that feeling, that emotion, that strong attachment, that infatuation. In fact, sometimes it has been defined as lust. That strong desire that you want to be with somebody. When you are in that kind of love, you only see positive things. You feel good about that person you love. You meet them and your heartbeat increases. They smell good. You want to tell them only nice things. And we'll talk about that later. But there is a third kind of love. It's called filial. This is the friendship love. This kind of love exists between two people who may be of the same gender or the opposite gender. It doesn't matter, because it is the kind of love that is developed by friendship, by being together, by sharing common interests, by feeling good about some things you do together. And this kind of love is the one that actually holds people together the longest. Now, in marriage, all the three types of love are necessary. It is important that people love each other all loud. But eros is very volatile. It's a very fragile kind of love, and it kind of evaporates after a short time, depending on some things. We will go deeper in this later. By the time people get married and they start settling down, the reality starts dawning on them, they get their first kids, they need to have developed friendship or filial kind of love, so that their relationship can continue now based on friendship. If they fail to do that, if they fail to develop friendship, what normally happens, they keep having empty expectations that magical feeling they felt when they were dating will remain. Unfortunately, because of the demands of living, the demands of family, that feeling disappears. It dies off. It dries away. And therefore, they are unable to catch up with each other. So they start now, instead of sharing niceties and telling each other good things, they now start blaming each other. They start complaining. They start arguing. They start grumbling. They only see the negative side of things. In fact, one lady told me that she feels her husband like he smells like a goat. Remember, this is the same husband they used to meet and kiss each other. They loved each other. They were very close. But at one time, that feeling disappeared, and now this same man smells like a goat. Or you quarrel at everything because you irritate each other. Whatever somebody does, the other one feels very irritated. The demands come from both sides, and the demands can be very heavy. And that will kill that old feeling, that first feeling that you felt when you are dating. So we will be talking about these three types of love, and I would like to dwell on filial or friendship love, where people need to develop the skills of becoming friends, so that friendship can last them a lifetime. Because of time, I'll just reach there, but I would like you to subscribe to my channel and also engage in this kind of conversation, because we need to look for a solution. There is a big problem. Relationships are at a major threat. I do not know what is going to be happening in the next 50 to 100 years. I don't think we'll still have the family unit as we know it. There is a big crisis, and unless something happens, we are soon going to lose families. We are soon going to lose the normal way of living as we have grown knowing. I believe this can help somebody, and I believe we can all share. We can also talk to each other, and that's why I would want to engage in this kind of conversation. I wish you could subscribe to my channel, share with somebody, make a comment, and also like if what I have said add some value. Thank you very much. My name is Prince David. I love you so much, and I wish to be sharing this more often. Looking forward to the next video that I'm going to be sending soon. Thank you very much, and God bless you. Thank you.